Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our weekly live video. Unfortunately, Judy can't be here today. She spent the night in hospital night before last. It's got to do with her blood clotting and everything's under control. She's back home, but unfortunately, her meds are zonking her out and she is now having a very much needed long sleep. So I've got Alison here today from the Papery. Welcome, Alison.
Thank you, Lynn. Thanks for inviting me. What fun to be here with you.
Yes, and I'm so glad because I'm so used to having guests now. I don't like being alone. So one thing I'm going to be doing for today's live video is because Alison's not going to be here for the whole video. So I'm going to just find out maybe if one of the moms want to come and join me a bit later. That'll be exciting and fun and different. So we've got today, let me find my other banner. Where is it? So today I've got 10 Cadbury hampers to give away. And I don't know about everybody else, but I love chocolate. And I did receive my own hamper from Cadbury's, but that was I think 2-3 weeks ago. So it is long gone. So instead, I've got a nice little pretty picture. Let me have a look where I can find my picture. So here we go. This is the Cadbury hamper that's up for grabs. I think the products may change per hamper, but it will be a Cadbury bag, a Cadbury stocking, a bucket hat, and some products. So if you want to stand in line to win this, you can come join me on video. So I'm not all alone. But no, also you can join in the comments. So jump in the comments. Tell us which is your favorite. There is cinnamon crunch, festive gingerbread, butterscotch and crushed almonds, and there are the Whispers snowballs. That's all part of the Cadbury festive range. So my family were totally into the Whispers snowballs. That was an absolute hit. And my favorite was very hard to choose, but I think the cinnamon crunch was my favorite. So jump into the comments and I'll be choosing winners throughout the video. So I published my review of Alison's jam-packed stationery subscription box. And I've been keeping it hidden in my cupboard because this is so special and my daughter loves stationery. So basically my desk over here gets raided every day. It doesn't matter if I stock up everything and I've got beautiful pens and diaries and everything. I'll come back the next day and it's like it's a bare desk. And nobody knows a thing, except I do find the caps of my pens all over the house and little scraps of paper. And sometimes drawings on my desk, that I'm like, hey, that's my glitter pen. That stuff is gone. So I've had this hidden up in my cupboard. And the reason is it's so beautiful that I'm like a messy journaler and I journal for mental health. It's part of my recovery program prediction. But my stuff is very messy and this is so beautiful. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet. So all I've done so far is hide it. Alison, this is, I just actually want to put my review link into the comments so everybody can check it out. Let me go here. If you guys want to read my review, you can go and have a look. I've just added the link in the comments.
And just watch out. There is a spoiler alert because you will see what's in the box, but that's just the first box. There's so many more boxes to come. So yeah, if you don't want to see what's in the box, go read the review, but close your eyes.
Yeah,
does that make sense? So, it is. Every second month will be different. Yes.
Yeah. So here it comes. Now, firstly, I love the box it comes in. So, I mean, this is the perfect thing for storing and hiding my stuff. And, I love little boxes that I can store things in. So I love the fact it's so beautiful. It's so sturdy. It is reusable for something else. And like you said, if you want to gift it to somebody, it's so nice and easy to wrap. It's the perfect little gift. So that's something else that I stashed in there. Let me just hide that. So this is what my children are going to get. The That is it. So there was a little jelly beans in it.
So that was a mystery gift, and every time the mystery gift will be different. So the first one was just something fun to eat, but going forward it'll be a very different gift. So yeah, that's why the jelly beans.
Yeah, anything and everything will be in there. Let me just take that banner off quickly. Okay, and then it came wrapped in a beautiful little ribbon with a little tag saying thank you. Was that me or was that you? Was that electricity going out?
No, sorry, that's Ruth printing maybe.
Oh, good. I get a beep when the electricity goes off.
Oh, yeah, no, we
I'm going to crawl into a hole and die because
no, shame. It's Ruth printing orders.
Okay, good. I like that. Fantastic. Yeah. Behind the scenes, you can see that the paper is busy. They've got orders going out. So I absolutely love this. And then there's a little card that comes with it that, like a welcome to the stationery club and options and pricing. So this is really pretty as well. Then I'm going to start off with the wrapping paper. So when I unboxed this live, I wasn't sure what this was for. And then after the live video, I chatted to Alison. So I'm not very arty, but I thought maybe the wrapping paper was going to be, to cut up and, stick into your journal. But Alison has said it's not just that. You can do that. But this piece of wrapping paper is the perfect size to wrap anything in the box or to wrap the entire box to give to somebody. So I thought that was really special. And since talking to Alison, because she saw my confused look when I unboxed it, she's now added a note that says what this is for. And yeah, I think this is a very special, beautiful touch.
Can I interrupt there? Okay, so it can't wrap the entire box. It's not quite big enough for the entire box, but it can definitely wrap the journal and everything else in there. And also just to note that whether you're wrapping something in the box or just wrapping something else, everything is color coordinated. So you can reuse the tissue paper, you can reuse the ribbon, you can use your wrapping paper. So those are all things, there's like little elements that come in that are for gifting, gift tags, that kind of thing. So there's very much, it's not just the packaging, it's there to be reused as well. And please do that.
I believe I can put the box in this. I'm going to test it later.
Okay, if you can, please send me a picture.
I'll do that. So talking about gift tags, this is the next item in the gift. This was just the, part of the packaging. And it's growing paper gift tags. So if you see the beautiful flowers on the front, and it's got this lovely, what is this?
Rope. I don't know. What do you call it? String rope.
Yeah. To tie onto your gift. And basically what it is, so these are all basil and tomato. So you gift this, send someone a gift, you use the tag, and afterwards they can plant it, water it, and grow basil and tomato. Mommy, if you're watching, sorry, the secret's out. This is going to be on your Christmas gift. My mom loves gardening. She's a big recycler. She's got a worm garden. She's got a veggie garden. She's going to absolutely, and my sister, my little sister, they're going to love these. So this is so special and so different. And I believe this is made from recycled paper.
It is. And the thinking behind that, we want to put in every single box, we want to put something plantable. So because we're doing paper products, it's one of the things besides like recycling and repurposing, it's one of the kind of our efforts towards sustainability, being able to plant something that's in the box. So we're very mindful of the environment and, being able to replace things that we're using. We might not be able to grow a tree with those seeds, but at least you can grow something that you can eat.
Yeah, I love gardening. I'll be honest, I'm not very good at it. The guy at the nursery asked me how big my garden is because I keep going and buying new plants. And I'm like, it's actually really small. I have a pot garden, but I'm a very enthusiastic gardener, but I kill a lot of stuff. And that is why I'm constantly going for new plants. So yeah, but I love, and my focus is I grow everything I can eat. So mainly salads, sweet basil, tomato, lettuce, spinach, that kind of thing. And then I do like companion planting. So I'll put marigolds in between my tomatoes and my sweet basil. So that's what I do. I try grow things that I can eat. That's kind of my thing that I enjoy. At the moment, I've only got spinach going and I think a very sad bit of lettuce. But I love it. Like I say, I'm not good at it, but I do love it. Yeah, so the gift tags were one of my favorite items in this box. It was a beautiful surprise.
Awesome.
And then my pen and pencil set. Is this it's a princess set?
Yes, it was just to add some bling bling to the box, and I'm sure that's the one thing your daughter is going to be after when she sees it.
In fact, I thought about it yesterday. We went to the shop for something and she saw a little pen that's got a very similar top to this.
Yeah.
And she said, kids are so funny. I didn't know what she was saying to me. She said, no, she loves this pen because all the girls at school have got special pens and then they flex me. I said, I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't hear that. No, they flex me with their pens. I'm like, what do they flick you with it? What poke you with it? I don't understand. So apparently this is I don't know if it's a new thing because apparently I'm really old and not very clever and I'm out of touch with the times. But it's a slang thing for saying basically they show off. Oh. So if you get flexed, somebody has shown off their stuff. So the girls have got these special pens at school that nobody's allowed to touch or use, and they flex people.
Oh no, well let Callista take that pen with a big diamante on top and let her go and flex the people.
No, she bought her own pen to flex yesterday. This is mine and I'm hiding it. I hope she's downstairs with the headphones on and the door closed because, like I say, I've kept this hidden now for weeks and I do not want her to find this. Cool. Washi tape. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to be decorating my journal and doing all sorts of cool stuff with this. And I don't know what I'm going to do with my journal yet. So any ideas you have would be welcome. But I want to make it really nice and special. My first arty one. Maybe I need to speak to you, Delia.
Delia is definitely the right person to speak to. Yeah.
Yeah. And then a set of 4 pens. They are Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pens. So I've got a variety of nice blue and greens over here.
Yeah, those are the bomb for journaling. Let me tell you, they are not like Cokies. They are amazing. They're absolutely amazing. That's what Delia uses in a lot of her spreads is Pitt Artist pens. So yeah, anyone needing information, please just speak to Delia on Instagram because she's the pro with that.
Oh, and her stuff, it's so beautiful. Maybe she should do a training course for me.
Maybe. Delia, if you're watching, put that in your arsenal.
From a messy journaler to a beautiful arty one. I think the work to be cut out. If I give this to my daughter, I mean, the stuff I'm going to see coming out is going to be beautiful, but then I'm just going to be jealous. I'm going to be so flexed. She's going to flex me. And then we've got a scribbles pad, and I love this. I always need little notepads. I can write shopping lists, to-do lists, all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to be very excited to add this to my desk, except if I put it on my desk, it's going to disappear.
You can put it on your fridge as well because it's got a magnet on it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's my constant on my fridge for shopping lists and reminders, just notes to everybody.
I've got to add that to my review. That is a lovely touch that I didn't notice. That's why I need to chat to you.
Yeah. And it's a nice big magnet so it doesn't fall off.
Stunning. I love it. Cool. And then I got a pack of beautiful stickers. Let me try to get the angle right. So it's lovely flowers and it's absolutely stunning. So this is definitely going to make me more arty and beautiful. And then I got a highlighter, and I love highlighters. I'm always using them in my work and my to-do lists, but also this is a favorite item of my daughter's. So once again, I've really got to put it in the box and put it very high up on the top cupboard that they can't climb up. So it's got to be the one above the hanging clothes. Because if you put it above the one with the shelves, then they've been up there because the bottom shelves has been broken out of the cupboard. These kids are such terrors.
Shame.
And then a journal. And this is my first dot grid journal. So instead of having like a grid or lines, it's just got dots. So
yeah, we call it a dotted journal, not a dot grid, a dotted journal.
Dotted. Sorry.
Yeah, I know the terminology is so confusing with these things.
It is. So this is really beautiful. I mean, you can feel the quality of it. You can feel the quality of the pages. They're nice and thick. And I think, going back to the art pins, Alison has made sure that the paper is thick enough that it's not going to go through. So, you can use nice pens and arty stuff without worrying about the following page. And I love the fact that this has got an elastic. So you can either keep the book closed or you can mark it with the elastic inside. And then it also has a ribbon marker. So you can actually mark 2 different sections in the journal.
I'm going to quickly pull mine out. So this is another one of those same journals. This is the summer flowers, whatever you call it, blossoms. And inside each one, it's got beautiful matching end papers as well. So yeah, these are stunning journals. The paper is 120 gram, whereas our other journals are 80 grams. So it's a beautiful smooth paper. So anyone who's into journaling will understand that sort of terminology, how important it is to have a quality smooth paper.
Perfect. Yeah. And I mean, I've got loads of Alison's stuff. I've got the lovely big journal over here. And this is lined.
Yeah, that wasn't in the box, just by the way.
Oh, yeah. No. This is just kind of, I just want to show it.
By the by.
And I love this. I use this for my daily journaling, and, it's very messy, so I won't show you. Look at it and say, check that journaler. Then I've got one of these, and this is the dot grid journal. So that's got lines going up and lines going across, but you can't see it in the...
Yeah, you can't really see. So it's it's dots, but it forms, there we go, we can see a bit better.
It forms a grid.
Forms a grid, yeah.
I've got like a journal for everything. I've got one in my handbag. I've got one in the cupboard downstairs. I've got one for my shopping, one for my gratitude, one for my... vomit out stuff. The big one is my vomit place. Yeah, fantastic. And your diary is out for 2022.
Oh, it's out and they're selling like hotcakes. It's actually, we can't keep up with orders at the moment. We actually ran out, reprinted, and now whatever we've got is, once that's sold out, it's gone. So I'm just going to show you this year. What we did was we did this beautiful color edging. There's the pink one. So everything matches beautifully, lovely floral design. And it's a nice hard-wearing textured cover. So yeah, it's got all the normal favorites in, the recipes, the month planners, the quotes on a Monday. But what is new this year is we've put in prompts every day. So I'm just going to go through them and just explain what they are for. So for instance, on a Friday, it says acts of love for the week. So it's really important, all these things like gratitude, reflection, looking at things that you've done that have been wins, setting intentions for the week, goals for the week. Those are all very much part of like living a balanced life. And so it's got things like acts of love for the week, lessons I've learned this week. So looking back and going, where did I learn? Where could I do better? On a Monday, we've got a thought for the week. And then on a Tuesday, my focus for the next week. Focus could be on a particular thing, or it can be on a way of being. This week, I want to do everything with an intention of love, for instance. Then Wednesday, acts of self-care, also really, really important to build into your daily routine, is what am I doing for myself? Because all of us, especially, us mums who run around like doing everything for our kids and our families, it's so important to actually stop and do things for ourselves, whether it's taking a nice bath or whatever. And then my creative or home projects, bringing creativity into your life. Acts of love for the week. What have I done for others that has made them feel good? And my wins for the week. So instead of getting through the week and going, I've had this terrible week, try and look at your wins. I was having quite a rough day yesterday. I went out to do collections and deliveries and things, and it just felt like everything was going wrong and everything was taking too long. And I was driving down a road and a bus stopped in front of me, but it didn't just stop to drop off and pick up people. It just stopped in a lane on a busy road where the other lane was just busy. And I took a sip of my water and I squeezed the bottle and I started actually choking on the water. And I was thinking, can this day get any worse? And then I suddenly thought, no, stop, just go back to the beginning of the day and go through your day and what were my wins today? And it's amazing how if you just do that, it reframes your whole day. So what did I do that really did count? I chose to go for a run yesterday instead of spending that hour working. I helped out a friend in need, just things like that, just doing things that actually that did make me feel good. So just thought I'd add that in there, the importance of those prompts in the diary and actually using them.
I love that. It's a new twist on a gratitude.
It is, yes, yeah.
And I found, what you've said there is that a huge part of my mental health and my recovery is to every day, right? I mean, I don't always have a huge amount of things that I can put down, but I try to think of at least 3 things. They don't have to be massive. Like you said, it can be very small things, but gratitude every day can change your mindset from being in a very dark place to being in a much more positive sort of space.
Absolutely, yeah. Exactly like it was for me yesterday. It literally just pulled me out of that, oh, poor me, everything's going wrong kind of attitude. And and you just feel so much better about yourself when you do that.
Well, it's hard, I think on a daily basis. So what happened with me yesterday is I've had a problem, medical stuff that I'm busy trying to sort out. And I finally got an appointment at the specialist and they phoned me, they said it's 3:00 on Friday. Now, today is a bad day for me because my daughter's at home, my son's at school, he gets out at 12. So I've got to drive now from Saldanha to Langebaan to drop my kids at school, back to Saldanha. Then I've got to drive back to Langebaan to fetch my kids. Then I've got to come home. Then at 3:00, I've got to go to Vredenburg. Then I've got to come back. Now, I can't get my kids to a specialist appointment. So I phoned my mother-in-law and I got her to change her work shift so that she was able to look after my kids in Langebaan.
Wow.
So, I was going to have to drive from Saldanha to Langebaan back home for morning trip. Then from Saldanha to Langebaan and then back. And then to Vredenburg, then back, then to Langebaan, and then home. So I organized all of this, and I'm like, it's okay, I'm going to see the specialist. So I get phoned yesterday afternoon, sorry, your appointment's cancelled. And my mother a shift, I feel so bad. That all of it, and I said, come on, really. And she said, no, we're sorry. The thing is that he had a surgery scheduled for earlier on in the day, and it's a life-saving surgery. And now what's happened is it's become more complicated. So basically, the surgery is going to take longer, which is going to go over my appointment. And I'm like, why? But I mean, this other person's, on their deathbed, and here's me worried about it.
Yeah, so I suppose you could just reframe that and say, thank goodness I'm healthy enough to wait.
Yes, no, definitely.
Yeah.
So I've got a new appointment, and it's when both my kids are at school. So, if it is cancelled or moved or something, it's not a biggie. But it was a world pain in the bottom.
Yes.
After all of that, and the thing is, when my daughter's not writing, she's at home. The school's not out at 2 anymore because some of them are writing exams, so they're all out at 12. So the workday gets shrunk like this. Some work days are non-existent. I've got my daughter home. So it's like I just feel at this time of the year like I'm all over the place. I don't know what is cracking. In fact, when I showered now, I shampooed my hair twice instead of conditioning it.
Oh, shame.
And I got out the shower and I'm like, huh? And I'm like, oh, well, I used 2 different shampoos, 2 different brands, but no conditioner. So
I'm sure your hair will survive.
no, I washed my hair.
Yes, that's a win.
I'm a busy mom and I washed my hair twice today.
Yes, well done.
Yeah. So let's go and just check out. Somebody asked, Sasha, you asked, what is the name of Alison's blog? It's not exactly a blog. It is The Papery, and it is a stationery and supplies company. So I've just put if I hide this, there, The Papery, and there's the link. So you guys can go check it out now. Also, Alison, your stuff is now also on Takealot.
It is, yes. Not all the diaries are on Takealot, but most of our stuff is there. So, yeah, journals and all sorts of things.
Perfect. Yeah, and also your subscription boxes are now on Takealot.
Just the once-off box. We can't do the actual subscription, but we do have a once-off box if somebody wants to try before they buy a subscription, or if you want to use it as a gift for somebody, or if you just want one box. So yeah, they are available on Takealot.
Perfect. And then I've got another question for you. So I got an email, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and it was I actually made a note of it and it's gone.
Inspired by Nature.
Inspired by Nature box. So
yes.
What is that and the normal subscription box?
So that's just the theme for the next box. So every box will be called something. It'll have a theme.
Oh.
So at the moment I call it the red box, the first one, and the green box, the second one. But yeah, it's inspired by nature. So everything inside that box is inspired by nature. The journal is an exclusive to the box journal. It's a brand new journal that nobody's seen before. It's not available on our website, so you have to buy the box to get that journal. I'm not going to give away anything that's inside the box because, sure, it's so exciting. All I can say is I would even pack one and send it to myself. How vain is that? It's just, they are so awesome. They're so beautiful. The Inspired by Nature box has, we've got, it's my business partner, who's my brother, and Ruth and Delia and myself. And we all give our input, and my brother's partner, Michelle, as well. So there's a whole lot of input that goes into these boxes. They're absolutely, it's so exciting. It's as exciting putting it together as it is receiving them. So, I can't wait to get this one out there. And the Inspired by Nature box, people can order already, but they'll only be shipped between the 5th and the 9th. At the 5th and the 10th of December. We do have a limit on them. There's items that we print and that kind of thing. So like with the journal, so we had to make a decision on a quantity. So they are limited. We've done 250 of them for this box. I know we're going to be increasing with every time we do a box. There's going to be more and more people. So out of those 250, 100 are already booked for existing subscriptions, and then there's 150 available for either once off or new subscriptions. So anyone wanting to subscribe, don't dilly-dally, because they're going to move. They're going to move so fast.
That's very inspiring.
Yes.
So now,
No, I was going to say every second month there's going to be a new theme for the box. So
I must say it's striking to me how much thought and preparation and creativity goes into this. I have an online store, and I know just to come up with one small little T-shirt design, it takes so much time and effort and planning and the photography and the like everything behind it. So I'm pretty impressed, I must say.
Thank you. Yeah. And, in order to produce something that's really fun and beautiful and that kind of thing, you've got to put quite a bit of your budget into the actual packaging. So it's balancing that, to make sure the value of the box, our box's actual value is between 700 and 800 rand, the retail value. We include the shipping in the price, so that's obviously also a real cost to us. The payment, the way it's set up, goes through PayFast, and they charge a percentage on the actual payment. And then obviously SARS takes their portion for that. So yeah, there's a lot of balancing that goes into it. It's when you look at the price of the box versus the value, it's actually amazing that we can get to that value with all the other components, the expense or the costs that go into putting that box together.
100%.
But yeah, it's fun and it's exciting, and it's something that's we're gonna just get better and better at it.
Well, you started off on a good note.
Thank
So I'm sure how it grows and changes as it goes along. It's going to be amazing. So I'm just going to whack up Irene. Irene Masuluka Mdladzanya. Yana. Sorry, I'm so terrible with pronunciation. It's so bad. But send me a message on Facebook, inbox me, and you have won the first Cadbury's hamper. You're going to love it. Oh, here's the stocking, by the way.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so awesome.
Yay!
That branding just makes me want to eat it, though. Ooh.
So this arrived yesterday, and I suspect, because look at the coloring, that this came with my hamper that I received a couple of weeks ago, and this arrived yesterday, and I've been wanting to open it because I'm sure it's chocolate. Should I open it?
Open it. Wow.
What it is, because, oh dear, now my kids, they've stolen my scissors. That's the latest thing to go missing from my desk. Now I'm gonna have to chew this open, I think.
Just talking about surnames, Lynn, your surname is one that I always trip over. Hayes Harmon. It's not the easiest surname in the world either.
No. But I wonder if there's a lady that she comes on every week. Are you here? And I want to see where.
Well, even my surname, which is Deary, people call me Dreary, and I get so upset. I hate being called Dreary because I'm not dreary at all. It's Deary.
I don't know if she's here. Here she is. So this name, can you say her first name?
Shogofatso. No, I'm sorry. I'm tripping. Okay, Washington.
She said,
Yasmina, I could say.
Yeah. So anyway, I've got a friend of mine that helps me with my pronunciations. Obviously not during the live video because, then it doesn't help me. But she helps me afterwards and she coaches me. Seko Fatso. Did I get it right?
Seko Fatso. Oh, Seko. Okay.
So I know that I pronounce things really badly. I can't get my tongue around it, but I do practice and I do take note and I do get instructions and I just become better. So welcome, Seko Fatso. I hope I got it right. I know I'm a hell of a lot. I was saying Teshego Fatso.
Yes.
So anyway, I hope I got it right. Let me know how my pronunciation was, if I still need to work on it or if I'm doing okay. So I've got the ribbon off finally. Yes! And I've got I'm not sure what this is. It's like a charger. Ooh, gift your words. So I've got a little plucky over there.
That looks like a power bank. Is it a power bank or is it a chocolate? Yeah, but the actual in the blue box, what's in there? That might be a power bank.
It's a power bank. Okay, so I can't eat this.
Oh my word. And that's just going to make you wish. Oh, look, there's like a video on there.
It's about stories.
Wow.
That's so cool. Okay. Ooh, no, I thought I could eat this. Thank you, Alison. I'm a bit slow sometimes.
You know what that's going to do to you? You're going to have it on your desk and you're going to be permanent. They're so clever. You're going to be permanently running out to buy chocolates.
Exactly. But I did get a chocolate. I got the festive gingerbread, which is really, really super tasty. I must just keep it hidden from my daughter.
Just stop it now.
So when this video is finished, I'm going to hide all my stuff. And then, yeah.
I would just go and hide myself in a room with that chocolate.
But you know what I'm doing? Because I organized this whole thing with my mother-in-law and she was going to look after the kids this afternoon. And because time has been so short, I thought, hang on, I'm still going to send them.
Self-care time.
And you know what I'm going to be doing?
Sitting in a bubble bath eating chocolates.
Oh, yes, we'll come to the bubble bath soon because I've got a whole box of other stuff. Alison, do you feel like picking a winner?
Do I feel like being a winner? Or picking a winner? Oh, I can't be the winner.
You're like a friend of mine. Would you like to choose a winner? Can you see the comments?
I can't. I'm going to quickly, just give me a sec. I'm going to go onto the Facebook link quickly and see. Yeah, I'm just seeing you at the moment. Okay, there we go. Now I'm on Facebook. Can I see comments? Can that be 2,500 comments? No.
It can be. We've got 97 people viewing right now.
Okay. Yes, I think, sure. Would that be it? Let me just have a look. I know my mum is here, so I'm going to give a shout out to my mum. Hello, mum.
My mum's here almost every week. Hi, Mum.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so how do I do this? I can see the comments. Do I just like spin and stop on somebody?
Just anybody you like. Well,
okay, I'm closing my eyes and then I'm going to spin my mouse and I'm going to stop and the first name I see. Okay, does that sound fair? Okay, going, stopping. Ingrid Parker Clark.
Let me see if I can find her.
That was the first name I saw.
Okay, let me just write it down. Ingrid Parker Clark. I have to do this as I go along, or I get so fuzzy and confused. Okay, perfect. Ingrid, just pop me an inbox message and I'll hook you up with Cadbury's to send you your hamper. Thank you for choosing a winner. That's so much fun.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Oh, I just wanted to, we've got Simone asking, do we purchase the box also online? So you can go to the papery. It's thepapery.co.za and you can purchase the subscription box online there. If you want to do a once-off, you can also do Take-A-Lot. So I'm sure Take-A-Lot.
Yeah, rather it's going to be far faster through us because on Take-A-Lot we've got it, well, unless you wanted to get it from Take-A-Lot, but with Take-A-Lot we've got it on lead time. So in other words, they get the order and then they send us the order and then we've got 2 or 3 days to pack it and send it to Take-A-Lot and then they send it out. So it is a bit slower through Take-A-Lot. So yeah, probably better to do it through the website. Unless you want to do it through Take-A-Lot,
and
which is fine.
There's Ingrid Parker Clark. And then just from my side, where should you buy? Once again, I'll put my review link to the subscription box because if you go to my website, you read the review and you click from my review to Alison's website and then buy, you don't pay anything more, but I earn commission because I'm an affiliate of Alison's. And if you want to make money online, you can also go and sign up with Alison. What?
I sent out an email. I've stopped the affiliate program. I know you probably haven't read your email yet. There's a reason for it though, because I found the plugin I was using wasn't, I was getting a lot of people coming to the website, but not a lot of people were earning commission. I don't know whether I've been trying to look into it, whether it was a plugin thing. And I just feel, in all fairness, I don't want other people doing work and then they're not getting paid for it. So I did send out an email yesterday saying, for now, I've pulled the affiliate program. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, still click through to my website and read it because I make money from Google Ads as well. So everybody
do that, yes.
Make makes me a little bit of money. It all adds up. So thank you. But I hope you get that sorted out soon.
I do hope so, yes.
It can be such a headache, you know?
Yeah, but it's such an awesome thing to be able to do because it's such a win-win situation, affiliate link, because the affiliate earns. But yeah, I literally am hardly ever paying out affiliates. And it's just, I just felt for the amount of work for the actual affiliates, it's not fair to ask them to do that. And then for some reason, it's not working properly.
Yeah, 100%. You can also join up on some affiliate marketplaces, for example, Impact or affiliate.co.za, but I don't quite know how that works your side. I only know how it works my side.
Okay. I'll have a look at that.
And
We can chat afterwards. Yeah.
Nitty-gritty stuff, you know, so yeah, that makes it a bit easier for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. So I don't know if you want to hang on a bit or if you've got, I know you've got a lot of packing to do.
Yes, I think I should go. Otherwise, everyone's going to be ordering and not getting their parcels, and then everyone's going to be shouting at me. So let me go and pack parcels.
Fantastic. Thank you. It's always great to have you join me and to learn more about your products, like, you know, all the little, and that's what I love. There's always so many little features. Some of them I missed, like the, you know, the magnetic bits on the back of the scroll.
Yes.
I'm very excited. I'm going to go put that on my fridge now. But yeah, your stuff, it's absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to have you join me again.
Thank you, Lynn. I will definitely. Maybe in 2 months' time with the next box, we can do a little reveal there. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Alison. Have a wonderful
All right.
time.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Awesome. I'm all alone today. I'm not used to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a link into my comments. Let me just put this in here. So if anybody wants to come up on video so that I'm not all alone, you can click on that link and then you can sign up and you can just click on the link. You connect your audio, connect your camera, and then click join, and you will come up, not immediately on the screen. I'll pull you up when you're ready. And then you can come and chat with me, with everybody. It'll be lots of fun. Somebody just asked, where's Judy? Where's Judy? Somebody just asked, where's Judy? Who asked, where's Judy? The comments are coming fast and furious. Let me just see here. I don't know. Somebody just asked where Judy is. At the beginning of the video, I just shared that Judy has had some issues with her. She's got a blood clotting disorder, and she was a bit concerned earlier on this week, so she got booked into hospital. Oh, there, we miss Fun Mama, and somebody else asked about Judy. That's a reply to that. So she went to hospital. Night before last, she spent in the hospital, and yesterday she was discharged, and she's absolutely fine. But she is on some meds and they're making her a bit zonked out and absolutely exhausted. So she is right now probably having a really long sleep, which she deserves and she very much needs. So, and we had Karen saying she's used to me and Judy. Yeah, I know. I miss her. I miss having Judy. We have so much fun together. And now it's a bit disconcerting being on my own. So Judy was talking about, Alison mentioned bubble baths. She said that when my kids are gone this afternoon, I should have a bubble bath and eat my chocolate. So I want to show you what arrived yesterday. And this is from Simply Kids. I'll just put let me just get a banner up here. I didn't make a banner for this because I wing every video each Friday. Let me put up. There we go, Simply Kids, and I'll just pop the link into the comments as well if you guys want to go and have a look at what I'm actually going to show you right now. Oh, okay, so this arrived, I think, yesterday or the day before, and I didn't even know anything was arriving. I didn't know the chocolate was arriving either, so it's really cool to have a courier just kind of pitch up and drop off some cool stuff. So I got this big box from Simply Kids, bath bombs. And I want to show you what's inside. So I've got Galaxy Slime Play. So create a popping, color-changing, multi-sensory experiment. My kids absolutely love slime. And then we've got a bath bomb. And I don't know if this comes out in a multicolor stream like that in the bath or not, but I will definitely test this and I will let you know. That's probably what I'm going to do when my kids are gone this afternoon. And then I've got glitter slime play. Turn your water into glittery slime. And it makes up to 10 liters of slime. I can just imagine what my house is going to look like after this. But my kids are going to have fun. And then we've got crackle bath colors. Make your bath water crackle, pop, and change color. This is going to be so much fun. You're going to have a very fun bath weekend here. And then we've got another one. So I think these are exactly the same. Yeah, so we've got 2 of these. And there's a 3-pack in each one. So that'll last us a nice amount of time. And then we've got another glitter slime play. Makes up to 10 liters of slime. Turns your water into glittery slime. And then we've got jelly bath. It turns your bath water into goo. I'm not sure I'm going to bath in this, but my kids are going to have a really fun time with this. Oh, shame, Samantha. Yeah, my kids are going to go absolutely insane for this. And then I've got another one. The other one, okay, so this is a jelly bath. This turns your bath water into goo. That's the plain one. And then this one is the glitter jelly bath. And it turns your bath water into glittery goo. So this one's glittery pink. And this one is, swamp green. Okay, so this is going to be for my daughter. And this is definitely going to be for my son. So I'm very excited to try this out. This was a stunning surprise gift. Yeah, definitely going to be lots and lots and lots of fun. Okay, so I'm going to give another Cadbury winner. We're going to go, Tanya Rosita Cannigan. You have won a Cadbury's hamper. Please inbox me on my page with your email address and I'll get back to you very, very soon. Yeah, so tell me what you guys think of the bath bombs and all the glittery goo and everything. It's going to be, yeah, and these are going to make amazing, amazing Christmas gifts, but I suspect ours are going to be gone long before Christmas. I still need to choose which one I'm going to be using. Fantastic. Wow, the comments are coming so fast that I can barely, there was a question asked, but it's gone now. So, okay. Tanya, can't wait to share it with her kids. Yeah, chocolate is going to be, I don't know about you ladies, but for me, chocolate just makes the world go round. And perfect bath weekend weather. Oh, yes, there's going to be so much rain. I think all the Western Cape is going to be covered in rain. So it's going to be a cold, wet weekend. Fantastic. Let me grab another winner. Get on to the bottom there. It's like Dischem Fuzzies, Foam and Fizzies. Won't die anything. I haven't tried out the Dischem stuff. So, yeah, perfect. Renelle Reed. I'm going to give you one Cadbury's hamper. So inbox my page and give me your email address so I can get into contact with you and arrange your hamper. Okay, so we are 4 hampers down. And I wanted to chat to you ladies. I don't know if you remember, I was talking about Y-Sense surveys. So I've been with Y-Sense now for about 6 years, I think since 2015. And I've been making some nice extra income. I mean, it's not a huge amount. It's little bits that adds up over time. And I've been referring people to Y-Sense, and then I earn a bit through my referrals as well. And let me just take my banner off there. And I'm going to show you my screen quickly for Y-Sense Chrome tab. Okay, so here's why. Since you can see over here, you get surveys, you've got offers, you've got affiliates, and you've got cash out. What I've started doing recently is, and I spoke about this, I think, in last week's video, I only used it on my computer here. And about 3 weeks ago or so, 2-3 weeks ago, I added the app to my phone. And there's actually more ways to earn on your phone. And it looks like the surveys, there's different surveys that come to your phone than always come to a computer. Some of them are the same, but some of them appear to be different. So I'm getting a lot more surveys to complete. And I've also seen that you can earn through playing games. Now, I'm not a big game player, but I do enjoy earning money when my kids play games on my phone. And this weekend, or I think for the next couple of days, you can earn over, I think, 200% more on the new games that you download through the YSense app. So if you want to read my full review, I'm just going to stop. I just want to show you here. I've earned in total from YSense, there's the total, $1,427. And I've got available right now $54. And I think in the last month, I've made $42.68. So it really is a great way to earn a bit of extra income. Like I say, it's not a huge amount all the time, but it adds up. And I think the last video I was on with you guys, I think I was on $30-something available. So mostly through my kids playing games and through people signing up under me, I have managed to increase it by $20 in the last week. And the funny thing is, talking about Judy, is that Judy signed up under me. So she's now got Hamish playing games on her phone. And then my kids play games on my phone. And then they attack each other and attack their villages and raid each other's villages and stuff. And my poor kids, I think it was about 4 days ago, they start laughing. They come to me and they're like, we just attacked Judy's village and we stole all of her coins. And I look at them and I'm like, you're not attacking Judy. I'm telling you, it's going to be Hamish sitting over there. And their faces drop. They're like, poor Hamish. He's only just turned 5 years old. And they're stealing all of his stuff. So anyway, I sent Hamish some free coins and free spins for the game and a couple of cards. But it's really cool. I mean, it's a lacquer way for making extra income. I'm just going to add my initial review into the comments here. So if you want to go and have a read and if you want to sign up, that would be really, really awesome. So let's look at get some more winners going. Oh, Evelyn, you want to win for your son. He had a birthday last week and you didn't manage to get him a cake. That is so sad. Every kid deserves a cake for their birthday. So you can give him some chocolate. You are going to be my 5th winner. So just send me an inbox to my Facebook page with your email address and I will organize that for you. Evelyn Zebron Chishanga. Cool stuff. And we're going to grab another winner. Renee van der Merwe. Oh, yes. This will be a fantastic gift for the night before Christmas. Renee, you've won the 6 hamper. Just pop me an inbox with your details and I will get into contact with you. I just need to close all the stuff that I'm not busy working on right now because it's going a bit crazy here in the background. Okay. So I was wondering who is buying stuff for Black Friday. I was listening to KFM this morning on the drive back from dropping my kids at school. And they were talking about Takealot and what the top sellers are on Takealot. I think they gave the 5 top sellers, but I can't remember them all. The first one was TVs. The second one was air fryers. And the third one was toilet paper. So toilet paper is flying off the shelves at Takealot. I don't know if they've got like some sort of special going on for the toilet paper that's making everybody get so excited. The link to YSense, I'll just grab that quickly. I can't put the link to YSense on Facebook because it's an affiliate link, and often affiliate links are blocked on Facebook. So, oops. Let me just find it. I'm posting the link again to my review. So I'm just looking at a number of people have asked for the link to sign up. So you can click through from my review, toilet paper, because people are full of cuck. Like the other thing I wanted to talk about, so there's Black Friday, but also there's, there's the numbers are going up again. There's this new variant. So, I heard a joke going around when everybody was buying the toilet paper out of the shops because, it wasn't even a runny nose. So what's the sense in stocking up on toilet paper? And my husband told me, no, it's not for the noses. It's every time somebody sneezes, somebody cuts themselves. So you need the toilet paper. I thought that would be quite funny. Anyway. Awesome. Oh, now I've got to go find this comment to take it down. So yeah, I posted I think it was last week, I shared some of the cool Cyber Monday and Black Friday deals. So I'm just going to pop that link in over there. And you can go check that out. So it had Take a Lot. There was Bearskin, Safer, Mother's Love products, Miracle One. There was a couple of really cool specials that's going on. And I think someone here said that they don't actually like Black Friday. Leanne says this year's been the worst. I assume you mean financially. So there's no Black Friday shopping for you. Yeah, I must say it has been a really rough year financially as well for us. And somebody said they don't like Black Friday at all. And I think, look, I like Black Friday if I want to. Oops, my link didn't go through. I don't know why. So, I like Black Friday because if there's something that you really want and it comes on special, that's cool. But I think also possibly, there might be the case where a lot of people are looking out for specials. They get so excited and then you buy things you don't actually need, which is, that would be sort of my style. Okay. So I'm going to pick another winner for chocolate. Whoops. And that was totally, totally random because the comments are going so fast that I can't even put up the one that I was choosing. So Priya Govender, you've won the 7th hamper of chocolates. Just send me an inbox so that I can get your details and everything. I'm trying to follow all the comments, but everything's Curation said the prices are a scam for all the chaos. And I think, that's something you need to look out for. What I've noticed a lot of people seem to do around Black Friday is that they increase their prices before Black Friday, and then they put their prices down to what they were, or even sometimes higher. And, that is a bit of a scam and a ripoff. So I think it's important. I actually wrote a post a while back on ways to make the most of Black Friday, and you need to start planning long in advance, and you need to take a pricing history. Very important. Candace, congratulations. I'm going to give you the 8th hamper of Cadbury's hamper. Congratulations. Yeah. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is there's this new variant, and I didn't even know about it. My husband told me about it yesterday, that there's a new variant, and I read this morning that the first case I think was in Botswana, and it's the B1.1.5.29. So I don't know if anybody else has been following the news about this, but I think the borders I think England's just closed for Kaboutjie. England's just closed for South Africa, and I think a lot of countries are probably going to be following suit. So anybody that's planned like an overseas trip for Christmas is probably not going to be doing that. Really? Oh, wait. Where was that? Someone said that people steal stuff, take stuff out of your trolley on Black Friday. Now, the comments are coming so fast that I can't actually follow them. I caught one of the moms saying that on Black Friday, people take stuff out of her trolley. That is so rotten. Yeah, the 4th wave is coming. I just heard now that, I think I checked about 5 days ago or last week, And I think the new numbers for that day were 500 new cases. And now apparently it's over 2,000 in the last 24 hours. So that like really is absolutely shocking. So we'll see. Link to video chat if you want to join. Let me get the link. Siska, if you want to come up and join, or if anybody wants to come up on video, the link is being posted now into the chat. So you can click on that, and then you click on connect your camera and your audio, and then click on join, and you will come up. Let's see here. Emma says we can't afford another lockdown. Yeah, I'm totally with you. And then also, like last year, we live on the beach, and last year the whole beach was closed for most of the festive season. Oh, there we go. There's Tiana saying people grabs her stuff out of her trolley on Black Friday. I would get so upset if that happened to me. Absolutely horrific. So let's see here. And Roxanne saying financially, a lot of people cannot do shopping for Christmas, and it's very sad. I've already, what, do a dance for you? I'll get to that comment now. Yeah, I've already told my kids that Santa's feeling very poor this year, and it's going to be a very, very, very small Christmas. Solani wants me to do a dance. No, I'm not on TikTok, and I don't dance. Maybe next week. Well, I think Judy's not going to be on next week either. I think she's got some event on, but I don't do dance. I've got like 2 left feet. I'm clumsy as can be, and I cannot sing or hold a tune. So yeah, I'm not that sort of blogger that does all those dance moves. Sorry. Okay. Why can't I see the link? I'm not sure the links are coming up. I don't know why. Let me just see if I can pop it in again, Siska. Let me just see there. Let me just see if I can find you again. I can't reply to a specific person at the moment. It's really odd. It's not. Siska, where are you? Are you on Kaboutjie or are you on Fun Mama? Let's see if I can get it going in Facebook, but then I might have my video showing up. A bit weird, seeing myself on my live. Let's see if I can get it going. Okay, Siska, you can have a look now. I've actually put it directly on Facebook. So there's the link if you want to. We can, yeah, maybe it's delayed. So it's going up like, I don't know how many times. So if you want to just click on that, and then you connect your camera and connect your audio, and then you click join. Make the link a pin post. Ooh, I don't know how to do that. Yeah, you know, the Christmas stocking, my husband has now claimed this as his own. So this is going to be my husband's stocking this year. Yeah. So yeah, what are you guys doing for your Black Friday shopping? I actually forgot to go grocery shopping, and I forgot that it was Black Friday. And now I'm going to have to, I don't know, go venture into Checkers. I don't think it'll be too bad because I'm like in a small town, and yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have big problems going shopping later this afternoon, or if everything's going to be bought out. We've got Megan. She bought books for her girls. I buy books with every gift. So, I mean, when we do gifts, usually for birthday and stuff, I get something that they can usually draw with, like an arty thing and a note, like a book or something they can draw in. I get a book they can read. I get something they can wear, and then I get something they can use, or a toy or something like that. But I do keep the gifts, quite small. I don't like going too overboard. Purple me up. What will I be putting in my husband's stocking? I just saw that question come up and now I'm looking for it. Somebody just asked what I'm putting in my husband's stocking. I have absolutely no idea yet, but he is a huge lover of chocolate. So definitely some chocolate, and I don't know what else. We got Ingrid, completely anti-Black Friday. Yeah. And we got Taki. She's in ShopRite and everything's going well. Okay, well, that's fantastic. So I'm hoping I can just go get some food for the weekend without having, without being attacked or have somebody steal my stuff. Rhonda, she scored some of the specials on Checkers 60. Oh, man, I don't have to go into the shop. Thank you very much, Rhonda. I can use Checkers 60 and I can sit at home and get it delivered. I completely forgot about that. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know about you ladies, but this time of year, my brain is completely, it's just not working at all. Yeah. Awesome. So I don't know, Siska, I don't know if you are managing to click the link and get on or not, but I don't see you here yet. It would be great to have you join. Stocking ideas for boys. I'm actually going to be writing a post on gift ideas and stocking ideas for Christmas, but it's my daughter's birthday in October. Then it's the fourth term starts, the holidays, the fourth term. I have a joint birthday party for both my kids. Then now we're working on all of the class parties, gifts for teachers, that sort of thing. And it just feels like everything is like on top of each other. So next week, my daughter's got a class party in her class. She's got a class party out of her class. Then my son's got a class party after his class. And there's all the gifts for the teachers. Plus the kids are doing Secret Santa at school. So next week, my focus is just getting through all of that. And then after that, I'm going to be focusing on what am I going to buy for Christmas. So I'm actually really late getting everything ready this year. And I haven't thought of any ideas. So if anybody's got cool ideas for a boy that's turning 8, a girl that's just turned 10, and of course, husbands, feel free to send it my way so I don't have to think too much. Yeah. I just saw Siska asking something again. Can someone tag you in the link? Yeah, I can't tag you in the link because I can't tag individual people. So I wish I could reply to people directly, but I can't. I don't seem to have that option. I can only add a comment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add the link directly on my page. Just give me a second. Okay, Siska, if you go to my Facebook page now and you click on that link, I've just added it. It's posting. It's taking a little while, probably because I am live. Okay, there we go. Siska, just go have a look at the newest post on the Facebook page. You should be able to click on that and join. Roxanne, this week sounds really busy for you. I think next year I need to mentally prepare myself for the fourth term because it's just felt like there's one thing after another, and I haven't got a bit of breathing space. And that's why when my doctor's appointment was canceled this afternoon, I decided I'm still going to send my kids to my mother-in-law, and I'm going to take the afternoon off to eat my chocolate. Maybe I can get stuck into my new journal from the papery and use one of the bath bombs behind my kids' backs without them knowing. That'd be really cool. Felicity, her boys love the sweets and jars at Clicks. Currently on special 3 for 2. Uno cards. Yeah, my kids, we don't have Uno cards. We've got normal playing cards, and the kids really love that. When I was a kid, I used to love buying my own jar from Clicks and buying different sweets and filling it up. So that's definitely a cool idea. Thank you very much. May the force be with you. Well, luckily the party planning, my kids' birthday parties is done now. One kid's birthday is done. The other one is on the 20th of December. And I'm not class mom this year. Thank you. So I'm not doing any of the party planning. I'm just sending my kids, and then I get told what I need to bring to the party, which makes it a lot easier. But no, it's been very disruptive because I think I mentioned earlier, my daughter's in grade 4, so she's writing exams. So when she's not writing, they stay at home. But then I've got one kid I have to take to school, one kid at home, and my work day is shortened to 12 o'clock instead of 2 o'clock. So everything is just, put it this way, I'm really, really, really looking forward to Breakup Day this year. It's going to be really good to just catch a break and not have to run around and do all of the lifting and everything back and forward. Yeah, I think next week I should put my link to join live in the newsletter. Hi, Siska. Give me a seckie.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, that's so cool.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for all the trouble.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. I actually used to add the link for moms to join live in my newsletter. But then what would happen is everybody would get confused. Instead of clicking the link to watch on Facebook, they would click that link. And then I'd have all these people at the bottom of my screen ready to join live. It was absolutely
I can imagine.
crazy. Yeah, welcome.
Imagine.
So how's your week been?
Hectic, but a mom of twins, you would understand. So it's always hectic.
You almost?
A mom of twins. As a mom of twins yourself, you would understand.
No, I don't have twins. I've got a nearly 8-year-old and I've got a
10-year-old. Oh, okay.
So,
then I misunderstood. I thought it was a pigeon pair, as in twins, boy girl twins.
No, pigeon pair, boy girl.
Ah, okay. Okay, now I'm with you.
But they're just over. They're 2 years, 26 months apart.
Okay. So it's close.
It's close, and I think my daughter was a year, or I think she was just over a year when I fell pregnant with my second. And they were both surprises. My son, my daughter was my pill baby, and I got the loop put in, and apparently those fall out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
I know about a few cases where babies have been born when mom was supposed to have a loop in, or I know.
And then I got pregnant a third time because when my son was born, they cut my tubes. And when they cut my tubes, but I still felt pregnant, but I had an ectopic pregnancy. So I lost that baby. So now I've got one cut tube left on one side and nothing left on the other side. And I've got the Mirena in. So I'm just hoping that lasts me until I hit menopause and hit the safe zone. Yeah. How old are your twins?
My twins are 2 years old.
You must be so busy.
Yes, I am. So I want to apologize for the way I look, but I was like, I can't let this opportunity go. If I can, been following you guys in the live streams for quite some time now. Also won a prize last week. Thank you.
Oh, cool.
So I was like, no, I want to chat. So quickly asked hubby, who's working from home, if he can just look after the boys, because it's an opportunity that you can't really pass.
Awesome. So first of all, when people come join my live, they're like, what's the dress code? What must I wear? How must I do my hair? And I'm like, I don't care if you come in your pajamas. I don't care what you wear. Your hair can be all over the place. It's absolutely fine. We are moms. You can come in your nightgown. I do request that you do wear some clothes because this is a parenting page. So wear something.
Yeah,
You don't
anything,
have
just so that it's
to-
just as long as you are clothed. No, that's great. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Perfect. So when last did you wear high heels?
Uh, I've got a pair of wedges that I actually love in my closet, and they've been screaming my name for quite a while. So hopefully soon. Other than that, I think probably a few years before the boys were born, I'm not very fond of heels.
Okay, cool. Now I'm a
Yeah.
wedge lady as well. And I bought myself some really nice wedges this year from Superbalist because I do some work for them and then they pay me in vouchers. So I bought myself these really nice pair of wedges and I managed to wear them on my 10th wedding anniversary.
Oh, amazing. It's nice to
But
get
now,
dressed up sometimes. Just like,
yeah,
even if it's just for yourself on a normal day, just doing whatever.
yeah. No, definitely. I'm not one of those moms that manage to wear high heels and have my face painted, and I'm a mom bun, sort of leggings, stretchy
Yeah,
clothing, and flip
yeah.
flops. Yeah,
Same. My closet has completely changed. I think my uniform at this stage is like tie-dye t-shirts and shorts. And I love going barefoot. So, yep, that's about it.
well, I'm dressed quite smart today. Let me just put my chair back. I've got this lovely dress that I've got from another thing I've got from Superbalist. But usually I'm in my t-shirt, my leggings, or my jeans, or something like that. But today I'm like really kitted, and I've got a bit of lipstick on. So
That's nice. It makes you feel good. It is a beautiful dress, by the way. It's very nice.
yeah, no, it's stunning. And I mean, I washed my hair this morning and everything. So I thought I'll put a dress
Wash,
on to go with the clean hair instead of the dirty hair mom bun.
wash
Yeah.
your hair twice. I wish I could say the same, but then again, it was not
No.
planned. Not that I think I would have looked much better if it was planned, because usually I just do whatever's the most necessary and go about my day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I haven't washed my hair in a while. I probably maybe shouldn't say that live to all my fans, but we're all moms. So the fact that I washed it twice this morning in one shower is actually making up for the washes that I missed.
Don't
So,
feel bad. There's a whole no shampoo movement going on.
oh,
Just
really?
embrace it and believe that you're doing the no shampoo movement if you miss a wash or two.
So that's what I'll say to people. It's the
Yes.
no, I'm trying the
Yes.
no shampoo, no wash movement to see how it works.
Yeah. The reason for it is actually, like they say, that if you go a certain amount of days without shampoo, that you get your natural curl back, or that you give your scalp time to kind of get its sebum under control and what. So there's actually a reason for it. I've been trying to push my shampoos like only once a week, which might
Mm.
seem odd to a lot of people, but there is some method to the madness.
I've actually read something about it. Something about if you don't, when you wash your hair, it actually gets stripped of the natural oils and stuff like that. And then when you stop washing it after a certain period of time, your natural oils come back in and kind of,
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if it's
yeah,
self cleanses or what the story
yeah.
is.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the self-cleansing part or whatnot. I just know it's like if you wash your face too much. If you wash your face
Mm.
too much, then your sebum, like the oils, is going to so you're going to overactivate your oils basically, and then you'll need to wash your face even more.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that thing, yeah. Yeah, and then I just also want to hop up here and say that we actually live very close to each other. I'm based in
Oh,
Vierdenburg. Yeah, yeah.
oh, I've got to go there next week for my doctor's appointment, and I've got to go pick up something from Postnet because somebody sent me something, and I very rarely go to Fredenberg. It's almost like the other side of the world. Because my kids are in school in Langebaan, so I
Yeah,
drive to
no,
Langebaan.
then
Yeah,
so then you're between Saldanha and Langebaan all the time. I understand that. So it's like not on your way anyway. So I can get that, yeah.
but it's weird.
But also
Have
with
you grown up in this area?
no, my partner grew up here and he was in school here and his family's still based here. When we had the twins, so they were in hospital for a year and we were based in Tableview.
Oh
um,
no.
at that stage. And then when they got released, our lease was almost up, or it was just past our lease, and we decided to move closer to family. Luckily, he had the opportunity to work from home, unfortunately, because of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so that I have an extra hand or two ready to help whenever. So that's why we decided to move here. But I've always loved smaller towns. Before living in Cape Town, I lived in Gansbaai, which is also
Oh,
my
okay.
new. And then before that, I actually grew up in Joburg, in Alberton. Yeah.
Okay, see, because I'm from Cape Town, I grew up in Nuremberg. So whenever you wanted to go anywhere, you had to drive over the mountain and go to town and
Oh,
all of
yeah.
that.
It's like,
It's weird because like growing up in Cape Town, like I was in college in town, so I would drive all the way from Nuremberg to town. It'd take me 2-3 hours in the morning and an hour and a half back. But now I'm like, it's 15 minutes to Freddenberg. Oh, yes, oh, it's so far. Because I've lived now on the West Coast for 10 years.
yeah. Yeah, then
So it's funny how the mind changes.
as soon as you've acclimatized, like if you live in the city and you'll drive everywhere, you'll sit in traffic for hours. When you've acclimatized, just the traffic to drop your kids off at school is too much. Like that gets you frustrated or whatever. I get that. I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. And when I go to Cape Town now, I start like in the traffic, like, there's 5 lanes. And my kids are talking, and I'm like, shh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mom's got to get across 5 lanes. We got to do this. We got to get them alive.
Yeah.
And I mean, I
There's too
grew up
much
there. I
going
never
on.
used to think about that. It was not a thing.
Mm.
So, yeah.
I get anxious when driving myself as well. So with the boys, I haven't had the guts to drive alone with them yet, because they get chatty, and as soon as one of them like escapes from their car seat belts, they've got a way of taking off their shoulder
Yes.
straps, and then it's just like you get really nervous very quickly. So time will come, and then I'll take it on again. But for now, I'm very comfortable with having someone in the car. Either they are driving or I'm driving, so that there's an extra
Yeah.
hand to just reach back and help when there's an issue.
Well, I mean, I must say, going from 1 baby to 2 babies was like it was rough. I remember once I went to Freddenberg Mall, and I can't remember. I always think like, okay, so what am I going to take with me? Am I going to take the pram? Am I going to take the baby carrier? What am I going to? And I thought I just need to go in for a few things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my baby, and I'm going to take my toddler by the hand, and I'm just going to get to that trolley with the baby seat, right? I got outside Checkers to, there's that section where you can look down,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
got the things, so you can look down to the lower level with the little bars around. And my daughter attached herself to those bars. My son was screaming. I couldn't get to that trolley. I could see it there, but I couldn't get to it. I couldn't get back to the car. And eventually 2 security guards came and helped me get my baby and my toddler back to the car. We were so like distraught. All of us were crying. The toddler, the baby, and me. And like I get home, and I think I was gone for 3 hours. And I looked at my
Wow,
mouth,
that's crazy.
and I'm like, you know that few things I needed to get from the shop? He's like, yeah. I said, well, I have to go back for them. So he says, you've been gone for 3 hours. What happened? And I'm like, if you're not a mom, you won't understand,
Yeah,
because he doesn't go anywhere with
yeah,
the 2 kids and do
no,
shopping. I mean, he did go out with the 2 of them, but not
yeah,
just shopping. It's
go
crazy.
shopping. We don't go anywhere. Like I'm not at the stage where I can go anywhere alone with them. Like I know that's going to be too much. I can't hold their hands, because as soon as I do, they go lay down. That's the stage where they are now. So I've just like, I don't want to say given up, because that sounds so negative, but it's not about giving up. It's just about like knowing your limits and knowing that at this stage, we still need to be at least 2 people on an outing. Yeah. And luckily there's Checkers 60/60. So that's my go-to now. In the mornings, if we need anything, I'll just put in my order, wait for my delivery. That's perfectly fine with me.
Well, I must say that because my kids are older now, and once you've seen, once you buy from Checkers 60 a few times, they've got the stuff saved that you buy regularly. So I go to my daughter, I write out a shopping list. I go to my daughter, I give it to her, and all she has to do is give it to me when she cashes out for me to put my thumbprint on for the banking. And then the driver phones me from the gate. I let him in. I tell my kids, Checkers is here. They open the door. They go run. They grab the stuff. It's actually fantastic. So but I must say that, I'm sure having two babies, two twins must be like, I can't even imagine how rough that must be. But in about a year's time, you're going to start seeing the benefits of having two. I mean, yours are like right together, but mine are very close. So it's
already
beautiful.
Yeah. My brother and I, we are 2 years apart, so I understand that bond as well. But already, like so yesterday Samuel decided that he's not going to take his nap, and I had kind of like a preview of what it would be to have only one kid, and I had to like constantly entertain him. When now it's fine because I can be, to some extent, be busy in our open plan kitchen area, still hear them, but I don't need to entertain them. So, and it's getting better and better with age. Like every stage, I feel like, I don't know if it's because you feel that you're getting used to being a mommy, or if it's because they are getting easier and they're getting used to being in the big wide world. But it does get easier.
Well, I've got to say, I don't feel, and I don't know how to put this, but I don't feel I was a great baby mom.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, my first baby. So first thing is that I met my husband, and I was about 2 years clean from addiction. So I was still getting my life back on track. And they say that your emotional maturity, or your development, like here, is the same as the age you started using, and then you add on your clean time, right? So I was 14 when I started using, when I got into addiction, and I was 29 when I got clean. And so I was really 2 years clean. So if you take 14, you add 2 years on, like my emotional maturity was like a 16-year-old. I met this man. I love my husband. He's amazing. And I fell pregnant 3 months later. And we got married. And by the time I was married, I had a baby, and I'd moved to the West Coast. A little bit after that, we'd known each other for a full year. And I had to go off all my psychiatric medications for bipolar almost immediately. So I wasn't sleeping. I was not right in my head. And I've got this new husband. I've got this new baby. And I had a 42-hour labor with a posterior baby, followed by an emergency C-section because she wasn't coming out. I tried a home birth. And then I'd been awake for 42 hours. I had this baby. And most moms, I think, get morphine in their drip when they have a cesarean. And the reason why I didn't want to go into the hospital and have my baby was because I've heard of addicts just, the shift change, the nurse comes, she's like, oh, she's in pain, let's give her some morphine. And I had visions of me leaving the hospital in my backless gown with my butt showing, hitchhiking to Woodstock to go get like my drugs, because you don't know what it's going to do to you. And I know what addiction did to me for 15 years, and I don't know. I was scared. So the doctors gave me paracetamol in my drip when other moms get morphine, and when they get Maldol and they get sent home with some lovely painkillers, I got Panado. So I was in pain. I was messed up with my mental health. I was in a new relationship, new town, no support. And then my daughter decides she's going to be just like her mother, and she's not going to sleep more than 2 hours, day or night, until after 3 years old. But also, like, she was so different from my son. My daughter would cry. She needs comfort. You pick her up. She's like, she doesn't like to be hugged. She doesn't like to be kissed. She doesn't. So I didn't know how to comfort her. I couldn't comfort my child. And she was just crying. And I was like, I was a mess, an absolute mess. And just as things started getting better, and I put on 40 kilos, 40, when I was pregnant with her, which is, I think that's a substantial amount for pregnancy. So when she was born, and then things were really, really tough. And then when in the same month that I went back to my pre-pregnancy weight, and I was starting to think, maybe I can do this, I felt pregnant with my son.
Okay, so that would be the equivalent of me falling pregnant now. Like I just get like feel I've got a handle on it now, and then I can imagine that would be crazy. That would be very, very difficult. Thank you for sharing, Lynn. I know like you're a blogger and you're used to sharing it, but I kind of feel like we need more moms speaking out about this. We need more moms speaking out about, like, before I was pregnant, I thought all pregnancies were beautiful and healthy and that glowing stage and whatever. And mine wasn't like that at all.
That's
And I
not
felt
glow, that's
so
sweat.
alone.
Yeah,
now we know. Now we know.
No, it's, you know, it's this parenting thing, and I mean, I know some parents find it easy. I mean, that's amazing, but I don't think that is true for all of us, or most of us even. It's a very different sort of, you know, and I've had people inbox me, how do you balance it all? I'm like, I don't balance it all. I try balance it. I research how to balance it. I know the theory. I write about it.
Yeah, but theory and practice is very, very different. Very different.
No,
but it does look, and social media does make it look like most people have all their ducks in a row, and where in actual fact it's more like little monkeys running around and craziness and a circus. I'm thinking of the not my monkeys, not my circus. This is my circus. These are my monkeys. I need to take a hold of this. But it's crazy at times. And we only post the pretty stuff on social media. We only say the nice things and the wins, which is great. We should, like previously when you spoke to, sorry, I can't remember the other lady's name, but
Judy.
To reflect and Judy. No, not Judy. The one about the stationery. Amanda. So with
the stationery, Amanda was last week.
Okay, so the stationery is
Alison.
So with a diary, when talking about the wins, it's important to take notes and to relish in that and to hold on to that at the end of the day. But from a viewer's point in social media, like sometimes you only see the beautiful and you only see the good, and that might be while you've got like Cheerios in your hair and knickknacks at your feet and 2 kids that are running around climbing on the couches and just being crazy, and you can easily feel alone. So it's good to share these unforeseen and maybe not so nice things every once in a while as well, just to let everyone know that you're not alone. It's okay. It sucks sometimes.
Well, I love what you've said, and I think social media can actually be a really dangerous thing, in my opinion. And I see things, I think because of my history with addiction, I think I see things in a very different way. So in addiction, you do everything you can to wear this mask, to let everybody think you're okay. And this is what you project out into the world, so that you can keep your secrets and you can pretend you're fine and fool everybody. And I'm now in the blogging sphere, and I see, especially on Instagram, these picture perfect, glossy things. And it's quite interesting because I actually lose out on quite a bit of income because people want to work with me, but they like, but we want you glossy. And I'm like, I'm not a glossy person. And yes, I suppose I could gloss myself up. I could edit. I could do all of that. But that is not what I want to portray. I don't want to portray myself as a complete mess, you know. But I want to portray myself
be authentic.
How I am. So, you know, somebody tell me I must edit out a dirty plate in the back of my picture. And I'm like, but there's a dirty plate there. It's my plate. I'm owning my plate. My plate stays, you know.
Yeah.
It's quite, you know, I sometimes put a filter on just to change the lighting a bit if the lighting's bad. But besides putting like a little bit of slight filter on, I refuse to edit any of my photos. Because I think that's really important in this day and age. And I think also having children, I don't want my kids to go look at my blog or look at my videos or look at my Instagram and say, Who's this, Mom? Do you have like a
Yeah.
sister that's like 20 years younger and thin?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's an unhealthy, we're creating an unhealthy self-image if we do that as well. So I completely get what you're saying. You probably have some giveaways to do. We're having such fun chatting, but you've got giveaways.
I'm going to give you a hamper. You're going to get a Cadbury's hamper. I already wrote your name
Oh,
down.
thank
You came
you.
up on
Thank
video. You've
you.
got to get a hamper. Can
Thanks
you
so
see
much.
from where you are?
Unfortunately, wait, let's see if I turn on the chat comments. Yes, now I can.
Pick me a winner. That's the last hamper.
Okay, so let's see. Karen Mitchell has been commenting a lot, so I'm seeing her name a lot. I think that means.
Oh, we lost it. Karen Mitchell. Let me see if I can find your comment there. I know who you are because you have won before in another competition. Let's just have a look here. Okay, Karen Mitchell, I can't find you, but I know who you are. And oh, yes, Siska's coming back. I lost you.
Sorry. I
But
think I must have
Karen
pressed
Mitchell.
something when I was. I think I must have pressed something while I was checking the chats and trying to get out of the comment. So if I remember correctly, Karen Mitchell was a name that I was seeing a lot. So I think she's been
Okay.
commenting because she's craving chocolates too.
Oh, I know the feeling. I'm like, I love chocolate. I can't find Karen, but I know Karen's, she's often here. She's in all the videos. So congrats, Karen Mitchell. Just pop me an inbox and I'll get that off to you. And Siska, you're probably in my inbox from last week somewhere.
Yes, I am. But I'll pop you a message again. I'll pop you a message.
That's because my brain, it's like Friday brain, nearly December brain falling out, brain freeze. Yeah.
Mom
Awesome.
brain on top of everything. We've got mom brain as well. Yeah.
100%. I just wanted to ask you, if you don't mind sharing, why were your twins in hospital for a year?
I don't mind sharing at all. It's actually also why I'm on here. The crazy stuff you'll do for your kids. I would love to share their story. It's a very long story, so I'm going to try to compress it and summarize it as much as possible. At 12 weeks gestation, we found out, that was when I went for my first scan, found out we were having twins, and that was exactly how the sonographer said it. Immediately she said there's a problem. So one of the twins, they're identical boys, and Samuel had a condition called PUV, posterior uterine valve. Basically, it's just an extra valve that was created, or that was there, that meant that he couldn't release urine in my uterus or in the placenta. So because he couldn't release urine, that means he can't make his own amniotic fluid. There's flow back to his kidneys, and obviously, like, it was this big black circle on the sonogram. So we were lucky enough that we randomly got to the only doctor in South Africa that actually does, at that stage, I don't know if it's different now, that actually gives you the option to do a procedure where they put in a stent while he's in utero. So almost like a stent you'll put in your heart, a little spring, so that the urine can actually release into their bags. And he passed all his tests. He was viable. We were able to do it. But unfortunately, that meant that I started leaking amniotic fluid at 24 weeks.
Wow.
At 26 weeks, Samuel went into distress because of an infection, and they were born. They're actually considered micro preemies because it was on the day that I was 26 weeks, and they were tiny. Samuel was under 800 grams.
Wow.
And Benjamin was just over 800 grams. And usually babies stay until more or less their due date in the NICU, but more or less their due date, they realize there's a different problem. they have genetic lung disorder called PIG, PIG. I'm not going to try and pronounce that because I always get it wrong.
Okay.
And it's a very, very, very rare disease. Like, I'm not speaking under correction, but I actually think that they were the first babies in the NICU that had this disease, that were diagnosed with this. And the only way to diagnose it was with a lung biopsy. So Samuel had basically like 2 surgeries before even, I think he was maybe like corrected age a month old, and he actually had already had 2 surgeries. And
Shame.
the only way to treat it is courses of high dose steroids and being on ventilators, and then weaning off until oxygen and so on. So it's just time. But any preemie mommy would know that if it's lungs, it's usually just a matter of time. So like, it's going to take a while. And then unfortunately, the other problem that usually occurs with preemie babies is digestion issues, and that's usually operation. Unfortunately, we had the worst of both. Like, we had surgeries because of lungs, but yeah, then it's a lot of time. And then they were released 8 days after their first birthday. Yeah.
But, wow. So, I mean, you've had a journey and a half.
Yes, yes.
And what
And
date were they born? Or roundabout when were they born?
they were born 2019, the 30th of May. So they would have been born the first week of September. So it's about
Okay.
3 months. I basically missed my whole 3rd trimester.
So that means that they were still in hospital when the pandemic hit.
Yes, yes. So
Oh, man.
we basically came out of individual trauma or family trauma right into like an international trauma. And I'm actually only like getting myself back now, because it was like in a trauma state and like a lot of anxiety with the boys. And then now you've got kids who are prone to, I don't want to say prone to disease, because again, that sounds very negative, but they had issues with their lungs, and COVID at that stage
Yeah.
was lung wise. So we were in self-isolation. So level 4, level 5, our individual household, for about a year after that.
Let's see. But I mean, your trauma started long before that, because I mean, at that 12-week scan,
Yes,
that's where
yes.
I mean, I can't imagine we all go for our scan and we're like, we hope it's all okay. We hope it's all okay. And each scan, you're like, is everything fine? And I had the news that
Yeah.
everything's fine. So from that 12-week scan up until now, it's been a lot of trauma for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it has been. It has been difficult at stages. So we've been a lot of self-growth as well, like a lot of reflection, a lot of self-growth. So like I said, at this stage now, I'm actually in a very good mental space, because we've worked through a lot of the issues, and it wasn't nice and it wasn't easy to work through the whatever's left of the trauma. But it's worthwhile, because now I'm actually feeling myself again, and I'm feeling comfortable enough to get on a video chat while looking like poo and stuff like that, and speak about it and say to other mommies that it's okay, and it's not necessarily what you dream about, but it does get better.
Well, I mean, I know it gets better. I've survived. My daughter's 10. I've done a decade of this thing. She's alive. But you've definitely had a much rockier path, like I think
Yeah.
what becomes clear to me is that we've all had our struggles. It's just different.
Mm.
So I've had my own personal struggles and you've had yours, but another mom has got something else completely different
Yeah.
going on.
And no one struggle is worse than the other. Like, I think I remember I met quite a few mommies, and I didn't have mommy and me classes or prenatal classes or anything. My mommy friends I met were in the prenatal ward. And after everybody's babies were born, we said, okay, let's get a coffee. And they came up with their babies, and mine were in the hospital. And we were having a chat. And the one mom said, her baby's got colic and she's really battling, and it's been very tough these first few weeks to a month. And then at a stage she stopped and she looked at me and she said, I'm sorry that I'm complaining about this. You must have it a lot worse. And I was like, relax. Your difficult is difficult too. It's crazy
Yeah.
difficult. It's not more or less difficult than what I got. Like, it's just difficult. So it's okay. I'm here to support. I'm here to listen to you. If you want to vent, it's fine. But it's good to
No,
know that there's some light at the end of the tunnel, and that you're not alone when you're
no,
struggling.
I think that's really important, and that's what I try portray to the other moms. I think
Yeah.
I think the minute somebody goes online with a blog, everybody's got this, like, I don't know, like, just because I know how to work WordPress doesn't make me like a super mom, or, you know. And I remember one mom saying to me one day, I said something to her and she goes, oh, but you're coping well. And I said, no, I'm breathing.
Yeah,
Breathing doesn't mean I'm coping. There's a big difference, you know. And I think that's important. So I've got some questions for you from the fans.
Oh, yes. Just on this note, if you guys are interested in more of the boys, I do microblog. I'm not
Okay.
at the blogging stage right now. That's like one of my goals for next year when the boys go to the creche, or ECD center rather. If you want to follow them, you can follow them on Miraculous Milans. Their surname is Milan. And on Facebook and Instagram, where I just share what we're doing now and how life is looking after the NICU. But yes, any questions, if you can read them to me, because I'm scared I'm going to
Don't
lock
panic.
myself out again.
Look at my cool software.
Awesome.
So Tabi Singh asks, she'd like some tips. Her sister's expecting twins, the first in their family, and she's excited but stressing so much.
First tip, and this is the most ironic one, and I hate it when people say that, but stop stressing. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's bad for mom and it's bad for baby. So maybe try and speak to somebody and learn a little bit about breathing exercises, because your heart rate goes up, your blood pressure can go up, and all that kind of things. And just try and remember to, like, kind of take deep breaths and just know that whatever, I'm religious, so my thing was like, whatever is put on my path, God has given me the strength to cope with it, and he wouldn't put anything on my path that I won't be able to cope with. So that was what got me through a lot of it. It's just an affirmation that I would have used to make myself feel calmer and more in charge, even though you're not in charge at all, and you've got geen beheer nie. There's none. And then to take it as easy as possible. You should, as a family, treat her like a princess, put her feet up, carry her some decaf coffee or tea, make sure that she's resting. And it's horrible when you get to that stage where you're nesting, because then you want to move, but especially then. Tell her to sit on the chair and she should say what she needs to be done, but she should take it as chilled as possible. And that would be my only tips.
Well, I love that. And, you know, I think also, like, I was terrified. I wasn't prepared for a relationship. I mean, and I say that, I was already in a relationship, but it was only 3 months. I wasn't prepared for pregnancy. I wasn't prepared for birth or a baby or anything. And I remember talking to my sister who had just had a baby when I'd just fallen pregnant. She had just had her baby a couple of months before. And I remember phoning her saying, like, I can't believe I'm pregnant. I don't think I'm going to, like, when am I going to come out of this? Like, oh, crap, I'm pregnant. Like, what am I going to do? She says, don't panic. I'm still there. And then I look and I'm like, God, there's a child on the floor.
Amazing. Amazing.
You know, she's
Yeah.
still adjusting to the fact she felt pregnant and her son is
Yeah.
there. You know, and I think
Yeah.
also like we need to trust ourselves more. I spent a lot of my first pregnancy, I read every book I could find. I tried to prepare myself. And I mean, look, that's cool. And reading is good. And I do promote books on my blog. So go
Mm.
buy them. But I think the most important thing is that we're made to do this.
Yeah.
Trust
Yeah.
yourself and hand over to that. I'm not religious, but hand over to this miracle and this higher power and
Mm.
just get into that. Because it's quite funny with my son and my daughter. With my daughter, I went to Peggy Bailey's, I read all these books, I changed my diet, I did everything right. I had this hectic pregnancy, I had this hectic birth, I had this home birth plan. I was going to do this and do this, I was going to be this sort of mom. Well, you know what, it doesn't go according to plan.
No,
No.
never.
And I felt
Never.
pregnant with my son, and I'm like, I just went to the pharmacy, I got myself some vitamins, and I carried on with my day. My husband's like, when are you
Yeah.
going to the gynae? I don't have to go to the gynae for ages, I'm just pregnant. You know, with
Yeah.
my daughter, I went to the GP, he sent me to the gynae, I went to my psychiatrist, I did this, I did this. It was just so much stuff I did, and I was so feeling
Mm.
overwhelmed and trying to make sure that I did the right thing and I got everything perfect. And you know what? Just give into it and just
Mm.
be. And I mean, I'm
Mm.
like, I remember in fact, talking about twins, with my scan with my son, I had such a hard time with my daughter. And the doctor said to me at the one scan, he says, do you want to know if it's a girl or boy? I said, I don't care what it is, as long as it's alone in there. You know what I mean? Like, if it's a girl,
I
boy,
get
whatever,
that.
just
I
one.
get. That would probably be, should I ever get pregnant in the future, that would probably be my response as well. As long as it's
Make sure it's
alone,
alone.
as long as it's healthy, everything's fine.
But I think we cope with what life throws at us. You
Yeah.
have to. I mean, what other option do you
Yeah.
have? You just have to do it. And I think this last 2 years has taught us that with parenting and
Yes.
life. You
Yes.
just have to get on with it.
It's
had
also
somebody-
amazing. Yeah.
Go for it.
It's amazing if you put into a situation and then you realize what you can actually cope with. You wouldn't have thought, if anybody has like told you the story, and you would be like, never would I be able to make it through it. As soon as you're in it, you just find a way. You might not have all your marbles at the end, which sounds, again, very negative, but it's fine because it creates character, it builds your character. It's okay not to be completely normal at all
Well, I
times.
found you actually can get by with less marbles than you thought.
True. True. And to some extent, life is a little bit more fun.
As long as we have clothes on, that's all that matters. And I'll admit,
Oh, yeah.
in my live videos, I don't always have pants. And I've had a celebrity guest that when we were preparing, before I pushed the live button, she said, well, I just got to fetch something or do something across the room. She got up and she walked across in her panties. And I just thought that was so funny. She goes on that, what's that morning show? Morning show? Brain dead? My brain's gone. On TV? The morning show.
Espresso.
Espresso. I mustn't give her away now with no pants. Maybe actually she's got a good sense of humor. You know Teresa Bloomberg? She's a celebrity psychologist.
Yeah.
And she joined me for a live, and she's got no pants.
Amazing.
I don't know. I just find that so funny because we put people up here like, wow, she's on the Espresso show. She's like a real celebrity. You know what? She doesn't.
Everybody's the same. Len, I'm going to have to end it now because I just realized that I don't like my hubby's with the kids right now, and he actually has to work. So
I totally
So
get
I'm
it.
end it
Go
off.
well. But thank you so much for joining. It's been so much fun. It's
Thanks so
been
much.
different. And I must talk to you about starting a blog.
Yeah. Please do. Any tips, any tricks? I think I'll get back to it quite easily because I was a journalist at some stage, so it should come naturally. But if you haven't been in the whole thing for a while, there's a lot of technical details that you miss. So I'm trying to catch up on those technical details right now.
Okay. Well, I think I've got some of it figured out.
Okay. Well, whatever you are willing to share, I'll be happy to receive.
Good stuff. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And everybody have a
Thank
fantastic
you.
weekend. I'm going to try catch up in the comments when I can. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.